Hey, hey, hey. Happy Sunday. It's a reflective Sunday. You always have to take time to reflect. So I was reflecting today, just soaking in a tub and reflecting. And this particular, memory time of my life came up where I was involved with this guy and he was a popular guy, known social media influencer before that was even popular. Like, but it wasn't right. And I don't know if you know, but we can get caught up in cycles with people, places, and things. But this particular time of my life, I was caught in a cycle with this individual, with this man. And although I saw potential and poured into him, it wasn't reciprocated. It was unequally yoked, unbalanced, because I was giving more to him and he wasn't putting back into me. So this lasted, like cycles, like years being off and on with this man. He was damaged. He needed healing. And me being me and who I am, I'm like, okay, I could do this. But he wasn't my assignment. He wasn't the one I was supposed to be in go mode with, you know what I'm saying? So it took me time. I had to learn a lesson out of that. And it took me time to learn that lesson. And I finally ended that cycle. I knew I had always wanted to end it with him, permanently. But it was just something would just pull me back in. Some way he would appeal to my compassionate side, my loving side, and reel my ass back in. And I allowed it, you know what I'm saying? I allowed certain shit to happen. That's why I was stuck in that cycle until I learned them lessons. You know what I'm saying? So once I learned those lessons, it was like, you know what? I've had enough. I can't take this no more. This is not conducive to my growth. You're actually hindering me. You blocking the motherfucker that's behind you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just time for me to go. So at this moment, I was just like, hey, we need to have a discussion, a conversation. So I invited him out to, lunch. I like Mexican, so I was like, hey, let's go have some Mexican food. And this was a Sunday. And I remember this so well because that Saturday I had been out partying like all freaking night, having a good old time. And I was still on that vibe. So, I was like, hey, let me go ahead. I need to eat. And we're going to have this conversation, this adult conversation. So we have clarity, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm ready to move the fuck on. It's time. So we sitting here at the table, conversation, it's awkward between us because I'm talking. I'm like, hey, I'm tired of this and I can't do this no more. It's been going on for too long. You're not making any changes and I just can't keep putting into you when I'm not receiving what I know is due to me from this, involvement. Never was a relationship. But over the course, like I always did me during those times, you know what I'm saying? I still dated and engaged with other people, you know what I'm saying? I had my moments, but I was always pulled back to him. So let's get back to the eating. So after, I'm speaking my truth, and it's like, hey, this is over. And he was like, our food came. So it was silence as, the waiter put our food down and things of that nature. And he was just like, Eric, I can't do this right now. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, I'm too high to do this. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he was like, I snort coke. And I was like, what? Like, in my head, I was like, what? Like, but I couldn't speak. Like, I had no fucking words. You know what I'm saying? Like, my food was piping hot. All I could do was just pick that shit up. And I had some fajitas, so I'm just building my fajita. And I'm just like, because, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to do. I'm speechless. And I rarely get speechless, because I was speechless. Speechless. But at that moment, that's what led me up to it, because I knew someone right. So I needed to have this conversation to get stuff out in the open. And when he revealed that secret to me, I was just like, oh no, yeah, I can't deal with this. You into something that I don't partake in, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen, you know what I'm saying, those effects, and I'm like, that monkey gonna get too big on your back, baby. You gonna start doing some shit. And did. So, you know, I called it quits, like cut him off, like no contact, like none of that. And he didn't like that. Like, he didn't do nothing stupid, but he was just always on my bumper. So fast forward, they had put this trip together to go to where we was going to Mexico or somewhere. So he was the, you know, the head dude in charge of putting the trip together, you know what I'm saying? So everybody making their payments, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like April, May, and the trip in October. So everybody doing what they need to do, getting their money together, you know, making payments, passports, all of that. So we fell out. And I was like, you know what, I'm not going. Me and my cousin, he caused me and my cousin to fall out. Like, so I was just like, you know, I'm not going on this trip. So I got my money back. And in the end, he swindled their ass out of money. I'm talking about more than one. When I tell you, like, this motherfucker popular, like, everybody know his motherfucking name. Everybody. And like, he got a lot of people. I'm talking about thousands upon thousands of dollars, you know what I'm saying? But I had to end that cycle and learn my lessons to get up out of it, so I wouldn't get caught up in it, you know what I'm saying? And while he going through, you know, he done swindled these people out of money. He got the nerve to hit my motherfucking DM, because he don't got my number at this point, you know what I'm saying? Blocked. Motherfucker, we done, deuces. So he all in my DM like, hey, you know, invite me out. Yeah, with the money you stole from people. No, I loaned and at that motherfucker so quick. Like, no, how the fuck you think you finna treat me any kind of way? Now you for real need me and need a friend, because you done went against everybody that was your friend. Oh, no, player. Baby, they had this motherfucker, he went into hiding, like, just straight missing off the fucking grid. Like, for real, after he done stole these people money. When I tell you, like, the Most High will remove us from situations before it's time. Put that all the way on me. You've been here too long. It's time for you to go ahead and leave. And I did exactly what I needed to do. Two-fingered him. I gotta go. See you when I see you. And I ain't seen that man in so long. And this was like 2018, 2017. Somewhere along them lines. Yeah. But we just reflect on those times to where, like, we be fools, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing wrong with that. You gotta learn. And life is learning every day. But I had to learn, like, I was in a cycle with this motherfucker. And it was time for me to get up out of there. And I was removed at the right time. At the right time. Divine time. And I was removed. Always reflect. You're going to be like, damn, that was a whole lesson. You learned it. And I'm sorry, they was like, beat me on the back of my head. You ain't learned this lesson yet? Like, what are you doing? You better than this. I had to learn it. Yeah. But I like to come in and share, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a teachable moment for us out here. Always a teachable moment. Messages come in a lot of forms. Just got to pay attention. We find ourselves in a situation where you be like, damn, like this, is it ever going to get better? Yeah, when you decide to leave. Because if they not putting in the effort, the work to do better and be better, then it's not going to work. One-sided. We ain't doing one-sided shit, remember? Get out. Leave. Don't be afraid to leave. Never be afraid. It's always going to be better. Always. Always be better. It's always better out here. But when you find that better and you know you got that better, you better hold on to that better. That bird in that hand beats them birds in that bush. Remember that. But I'm up out of here. I'm going to take a nap. I've been up moving and grooving. Yeah, I feel real good. Feel real good. Feel real good. We're going to always fight the power. We're going to always fight that bad energy. Be safe out there. Love on yourself first and then love on everybody else unconditionally. Unconditional love flows from me to you always. Be safe out there. Keep your antennas up. Your eyes open. Always pay attention. Pay attention. We live and learn out here every day. Remember, healing is every day. Be sweet out there. Be fortunate. Trust in the Most High, in the universe. And they gonna catch you. I promise. Can't tell you nothing I don't know. Hey, let me go ahead and continue my relaxation, and y'all be peaceful out there. Stay prayed up, meditate, do what you need to do for you, the star player first and foremost. All right, I'll see you when I'm looking at you or when you're looking at me. But either way, we're gonna see each other. Later.